Here at Chonilla.com, we like to cuss. And if you don't want your kids to hear it, then listen to us when they're not around. But if you don't mind your kids listening to grown folks talk, then turn this shit up and let the show begin.
You're listening to
Chonilla.
Chonilla.
Chonilla. Chonilla.
All right, you're hanging out at Chonilla.com. I'm Clove.
I am Shirley.
And it is April 26, 2013, 10:10 p.m.
In the motherfucking Eastern time.
That's right.
10:10.
Yes.
Wow.
10:10. That's, you're supposed to make a wish in 10:10, aren't you?
I don't know. I wish that we get a reality show.
You want a reality show?
We get on the radio.
Careful what you wish for, Shirley.
All of Montreal. Did you
That was
hear my
good.
wish?
That was a good wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
How you doing, baby?
I am doing well.
Wow.
Yes.
How come?
I had a really productive day at work. You know, you always feel good when you come home. You've done your work. Close the week off nice.
That is nice.
Ended up coming home a little bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come?
Just the bus.
I
I
know.
mean, I would have been here a half hour earlier, but I missed the bus.
Yeah, when it's late, that bus is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Sundays?
And I saw it too, because like the way that the way that Angry Onion Station,
Angry Onion.
the way it's built, you
Yeah.
can see your bus when you pull into the station. So I
Yeah.
could see my bus, and I could see my bus pulling out. Yeah, and I was mad.
And you're like, oh,
yeah, and I was like, God
great,
damn it.
half hour.
Went upstairs, looked at the schedule, and it was a half hour later.
And you know what's the worst thing about Angry Onion Station?
What?
There's no heat. Like, when it's cold, the whole station, there's no
Yeah.
place to be warm.
Well, luckily it's not that cold outside. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
Thank goodness for
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah. I had a busy day.
Did you?
Yeah. I felt like I was running around a lot, and
Yeah, every time you called, you sounded stressed. Every time you called me, you're like, Clove, okay.
Man.
Okay,
I
Clove.
didn't have time to
Okay.
prep the show. Like, I didn't even have a chance to prep to post like the last piece
Okay.
for Quetta. So I'm gonna have to
Okay.
like post all that tomorrow. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah.
But in a good way. I like the productivity, and we've been recording like crazy.
Yeah.
So
It's been hard for us to keep up with us.
I know. Keeping up with us. I had an appointment at Ronan's school, and then I had to drop him off at your mom's so that way she can take him to the science center. And then I had to go back and,
He told me he had a really good time.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He hung out a lot in the tornado area.
Yeah, that's what he told me too.
Yeah.
I asked him if Grandma was doing anything weird,
Oh, yeah.
and he
yeah.
said no.
She was behaving?
Yes.
Okay.
I said, did she stare at anybody like inappropriately? He's like, no. He's looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, okay, all right, just asking.
Maybe something about him tames her.
Maybe.
Like, she
Maybe.
behaves and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know he would not budge. I know he would, like, tell her, like, Grandma, what are you doing?
Quit being a weirdo, Grandma.
Yeah, like, you don't.
You're weirding me out.
Or he'll just go, and then walk away.
Is your mic stand okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
good?
I like holding it.
I know. You like
this.
stroking it too.
I'm not stroking it.
You were stroking your mic stand. You didn't even realize you were stroking it.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it was a crazy day. And then on top of that, I got to wake up early so to make this studio look a little presentable
I know.
because we have
It's pretty out of control right now.
yeah. We have our first local comedian, comic and writer Kate
gonna be fun.
Connor is going to
gonna
be
be
coming
fun.
over in the morning to do a show with us.
That's
So-
going to be fun.
that's-
Does she have a podcast?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
No, but she runs a meetup group.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I ran into her
Mm-hmm.
by fluke like that, and just kind of extended and say, hey, you know what? We're trying to let Montreal know that we exist and reach out to starting off with musicians and comedians, local comedians, that kind of thing. So
Very cool.
So I'm excited. I'm nervous because it's like, somebody's gonna be over at our house.
Don't be nervous. Don't
So-
be nervous.
It's a good nervous though. It's like an excited.
Excited
yet-
is different than nervous, yeah.
right. It's a combo of both. Excited,
Okay.
new zone, nervous,
Mhm.
just all of that. But yeah, New adventure. It's
Good.
going to be cool.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Speaking of hair products.
What about hair products? Oh, yeah. Before we continue, our sponsor, quick mention, Sugar Chow Hair Boutique is our sponsor, and check her out. It's my girl Janet, an online hair extension company who serves on all women, no matter their hair type or income bracket. They strive to provide women with products that enhance your natural beauty. So like me, who, I do not stop it with I like holding the microphone like this. Stop it. I'm trying to preserve my natural hair, and I don't no longer want to put any kind of all sorts of relaxers and things like that. But I like to look fabulous. So I put on, some wigs at times and some extensions.
You mean hair?
Lace fronts.
Hey, did you hear about what happened on the talk?
Wait, before you go on the whole talk thing.
I will.
Call my girl, tweet my girl. You can find Janet. Again, that's Sugar Child Hair Boutique. You could tweet her at sugar_child_B. And you can contact Janet. She can deliver, whether you live in the U.S. or Canada. And personally call her. Someone actually picking up the phone, which is really nice. 416-770-5006. Or visit www.sugarchild.ca for style profile, products, and hair that she can definitely assist you with. Yes.
Very sexy.
Yeah. So, okay. Yes.
On the talk, they all took out their tracks and wigs.
What?
Instead of flipping them around, yeah.
The talk.
With Sarah Gilbert.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They had,
everybody but Sarah Gilbert had tracks in their hair.
Really?
And they took them out, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could see, what's her name, Chan?
Yeah, you know
or
when
something?
you're playing with your mic like that?
Yeah.
It's picking up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stop. Yeah, they did?
Mm-hmm.
When did you see this?
Bubba showed it to me. It's like Bubba's favorite show.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Better than The View?
Yeah, he doesn't like The View.
No?
No.
Mm-mm. Maybe you'll like it once Elizabeth is gone.
I think he likes
and
it.
Joy, I think
he likes
Joy
the
Behard's
talk.
leaving too, or unless she's already gone. I don't know.
I think the talk is more ratchet than The View.
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to have to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to have to check it out. Because when I first saw it, when it first came out, oh, right, because I forgot.
Well, they've been around for a while now, and they've gone through a
Aisha
few
Tyler's
changes.
part of, Aisha.
Not anymore.
Aisha Tyler's gone now?
Yeah, it's that Cheryl
Underwood?
Cheryl Underwood, yeah.
Yeah, but no, but Cheryl Underwood was there too when Aisha Tyler was there.
Oh, I thought shows like that only allow one black person at a time. That's good to know.
No, I think they're trying to tie with like what The View. I mean, now they have, Whoopi and I forgot the other lady's
Sherry
name.
or
something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So, anywho.
All right.
Yeah. I think I took I always do this. I made my drink and I take a big sip, the first sip.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't feel anything. And now, I'm starting to feel it already.
Carolyn says, that's cold clove. Yes, they are both on. Hey, man, I don't make the rules. Just white people seem to always just want one black person around. Yeah. The token.
Oh, man.
Token demographic.
Oh, man.
That's how white people do.
Okay. Before we go into that. So remember when we went to a restaurant? It just came to me. Remember when we went to the restaurant?
Speaking of black people?
No, not... I guess, I don't know how that correlated. It's kind of funny. I'm correlating that with black people. I don't know why.
Don't let me trip you up.
So we went to a restaurant. Remember you, me, and Tia.
Yeah.
And we went to have breakfast in Kanawake.
Yeah.
And
we left the other two kids at home to starve.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No. Moving on.
Right.
So we're in Kanawake, which is it's Indian Reserve, right? And Native Canadian Reserve.
Yes.
And so we went to this it's this little diner type of place, real cute.
I can't believe you're bringing this up.
I have to. It was so funny. I have to. So we're eating breakfast, and I'm overhearing. I don't know how this came about. How did it? how did this come about?
What?
How were you doing that noise?
Because Hootie and the Blowfish was on
right,
the...
okay,
Yeah.
right. So we're just chatting and everything, and Hootie and the Blowfish, like you said, were, playing and everything in the background, elevator music volume style.
Yeah.
And most of the customers that are eating there are Native Canadians.
Yes.
So Hootie's going on, and Chloe's like,
And the way we're seated,
Right.
my back is to everyone in the restaurant.
right, yes, your back is yes. So Chloe starts singing like, right? And at first I'm
totally clowning.
right, he's
Hootie.
totally
Yeah.
clowning Hootie, and I'm like, okay, why? There's something weird about this, right? Yeah. And then Chloe just continues, and it gets louder, right? Well, for me, it felt like getting louder.
Yeah.
So you're just, and now I'm like, Clove, no, you should not do that. Mm-hmm. And Clove's like, what? What's wrong?
No, your face was more like, shut up.
Oh, I did. You're right.
Stop it.
I was like, stop it.
Stop.
And he's like, why?
Yeah. And when you telling me that, I was just like, I kept doing it.
I know, and I'm like, no,
oh,
really.
Hello,
And
yeah.
well,
Hello.
that's what you're doing. So I'm like, no, Clove, really, shut up, stop it. Like, really stop. And he's like, why?
Yeah, what's your problem?
What's your problem?
This is funny to me, and I'm having
like,
fun.
And I'm like, Clove, trust me on this right now. You want to stop. And then you're like, why? And I'm like, Clove, look.
No, it was more like you tugged on me, and your eyes just got big, and you're like, stop. Stop it right now.
So like, Clove, look around. And he's like, what?
No, as soon as you said that, I was.
You
as
put
soon as
two
you
and
said,
two
like,
together.
do you know where we are? And I was just like, right.
You're a white man going, on
a native reserve.
Right. And I'm like, no, don't do that. And it's like, this is how misunderstandings happen, How are you going to explain, like, if a guy overheard and he's overly sensitive that day,
and he's
his
all like,
wife just, like,
hey,
cheated on him.
Quit making fun of my people, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm singing Hootie and never mind.
I would have said that. I would have stuck to it. I would have said, I'm singing Hootie. I'm clowning Hootie right now.
Right.
Do you know how fun it is to clown Hootie?
And then you'll tell him to join. Come on, join me.
Yeah, and then I'll start, doing the powwow dance.
It was just so, it was beautiful because I was like, see, this is the reason why we have Chonilla, for moments like this.
Moments like what?
Like that, like what happened in the diner.
Awkward racist moments?
Yes.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun. So last night
Thanks for The Godfather, by the way.
You're welcome. So last night, Clove and I had fun. We had a conversation with Dwayne McClain. Legendary stuntman.
Yeah, you may know him from such stunts as RoboCop and X-Man.
Or Johnny Mnemonic. And many other movies.
Damn.
So, I wanted to know your thoughts on, I guess I wanted to share how it all came about. So remember, I guess it was one of the past shows, where we were talking about Highlander and we were all looking at his IMDb, and I ran into that A-list driver school, called that school. This old man, he's like, hi,
I'm
answer.
a stunt man.
Yeah.
I'm the fall guy.
I was like, look, I know this is going to sound crazy, but, I gave him the story. And as I'm telling him the story, I'm nearly in tears. I was crying. I was like.
You were crying when you told him the story?
I was like, it would be so great. If we could talk to Dwayne, that would be so awesome, because what he did was just such a wonderful thing to do.
Oh my God.
So the guy's probably like, what the hell's up with this lady? And so when I told him the story, he's like, oh yeah, that sounds like totally like something Dwayne would do. He's like, I'll tell you what, just give me your number, and I'll provide him your phone number, because I can't give it to you. And hopefully he'll give you a call, type of thing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, please, you have to. I appreciate you doing this, and you have to get her done type of thing.
And get her done.
So we spoke with him last night thinking that we would do like an hour. I thought we'd have what is that? What is that again?
That's the fall guy. Hey.
Well, did he do stunt? Did he stunt on that too?
No, but that's Lee Majors. It's a show about a stuntman / a bounty hunter. What? How do you combine such awesomeness like that? It's brilliant. Brilliant. They should remake the Fall Guy. For sure. Starring Dwayne McClane.
The dog would have been great. I don't know why he didn't combine those two careers in the show. That would have been wonderful.
Because the dog's an asshole.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, he is an asshole.
Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
So... Oh. I think I've watched that show. Or my dad was into it.
This is like the best show in the fucking world, man. I love this show. You don't understand.
Really? What's it called? The Fall Guy?
The Fall Guy.
Oh my gosh. Was it Canadian? Was this? Oh no. It looked Canadian to me.
Yeah.
It has some Canadian vibe, unless they recorded it like they did it in Vancouver or something.
Oh my god. Oh, and Heather Thomas is in it with a bikini.
Who's Heather Thomas?
She's a blonde actress from the 80s. Okay, keep.
So anyway, so he called. I called when I called the school driving whatever guy. I can't remember his name. An hour later.
Wait.
I
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I just realized that Marky Post is in this show. I totally forgot about that.
Who the hell is that?
Marky Post she was also in that show Night Court. She played like the defense.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways, she was hot and I had a crush on her. Keep going with your story.
Is she a brunette? Of course.
Yes,
yeah,
she is.
Of course. So, oh my god.
Go ahead with your story.
Just watching you with the song. So an hour later, I see a 905 number call the studio line here, and I wasn't going to answer because I thought, who the fuck is calling from 905, right? I'm like, someone told me just answer. So when I answered, he's like, hey, it's Dwayne, and I'm like,
hi, it's Dwayne.
Okay, it didn't sound quite like that, but he's like, hi, it's Dwayne, somebody's looking for me. And I was like, oh my god, yes. I can't remember how I started calling. I think I said to him, oh my god, I'm so glad you called. You don't understand this. I'm such an honor for you to call and everything. And I could hear a pause, like, whoa, who's this crazy lady?
He's so humble. It's crazy.
It's so crazy, right? And he was quiet. And I said, I know you're quiet. You're probably thinking, who's this crazy lady? I told him. Mm-hmm. And I said, but I'll get into it and it'll all come together. Mm-hmm. So I started telling him, I said to him, a long time ago, you did something where, I said, I started going into the story Clove. He was a kid and he was in the car while he was waiting for his dad. And he's like, I said Clove Roy. And he went, and as soon as I said Clove Roy, he was like, oh, Paul's son. And he knew right away that it was like, related to your dad.
Wow.
Yeah. So it just kind of went on from there. But he's so, I love old people, by the way. Like, for me, they're like puppies.
They're like,
old people are like puppies to me,
What?
I don't know why. I just kind of react that way when they start talking to me. I'm like, really?
Oh my God.
And they go into stories. I'm like, no, you don't say. And I love their stories. It's just so, they have so much life and they really are. I'm like, I don't know. And I have to fight not to like squeeze their cheeks because they're so cute with their old stories.
I just put a link to a picture of Marky Post in
Marky.
in the window, in the Spreecast window.
Okay, which one is Marky Post looking at?
She's the girl in that picture. There's
That's her?
Yeah, I had a big crush on her.
You did?
I did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
That's right.
So, so basically he helped. I had 3 pre-calls with him.
Mm-hmm.
And every time, the first time, I think we spoke for about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And he went on talking about just, I was just kind of, he was trying to remember about like your dad. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, I'm going to have to really think about this. And I was kind of setting up like, okay, this is the date that I'm thinking of doing the recording with you. And he's like, okay, that'll be plenty of time for me to kind of go back in his own mind and memory bank because his memory's really bad. Mm-hmm. And he's so cute because then he would, like, for example, when he was talking to me about his diet, okay,
Uh-huh.
he would say, so he's 73 years old. And you'll hear it on the show. Can you play a little sample of what we recorded so far? Is that too difficult?
I'll see if I can bring it up.
Okay.
But keep telling your story.
So, like when I don't know how this even came up, but he was telling me about his diet. And he was saying how he drank for 30 years and decided to stop drinking because it was, he was gaining the weight. He was starting to have a belly, and that's not very good as a stuntman.
Nope.
It was getting in the way. His
terrible.
belly was getting in the way. So, but for years, his diet, pretty much all his life, has been Kraft dinner, mac and cheese, Coke.
He sounds like he's living in college.
The occasional potatoes. He doesn't
totally sounds like he lives in college.
He doesn't eat any vegetables whatsoever. Like, and I'm like, ever? And he's like, ever. He's like, I hate vegetables.
Wow.
I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, and I'm 73 and I'm still kicking.
And I'm 70.
And I'm 73.
Drop kick to the face.
Oh yeah. And what else? Oh, he has 2 scoops of raisin bran.
Raisin bran to stay regular, of course. Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah.
And that's what's been his diet. And it's so funny because as he's telling me his diet, he's like, oh, well, let me see. What else do I have in my fridge? I can literally hear him
walk over to the fridge,
open the fridge, and
that's
look
how old
inside.
people do.
Yeah. To see like, okay, what do I got here?
All right, what's going on inside the fridge here?
Yeah, I got some Coke here. It was just anything that he would do, and he's really into antiquing. So the third time that I called to that third time I called him to remind him because he just kept saying, my memory's really bad. So you're gonna have to give me a reminder when I'm gonna be on. So I was like, okay, well I'll call you on because we did the show yesterday, which was Thursday. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna call you Wednesday. And I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to call you the day before that.
Yeah.
And the day of, a few hours before. And he's like, okay, that's perfect.
Oh, my God. You should be a producer. You're so good at that shit.
Oh, he was so cute, man. And and he's a biker and he bikes and everything. Anywho, yeah, if you could pull up a little sample of our conversation, that would be good. Okay, but what did you think about, how did it feel for you about the talking to him?
Hold on a second.
Chloe's like, let me just see if I could pull it up.
Yeah, this is not going to happen, Shirley.
Oh, no, for real?
Nope, not happening.
Oh, because it's still in the old format?
Well, it's still separated, right, on different tracks, so I'd have to mix it down and stuff like that. But
there's no way to open it up on Reaper?
So you want to know how I felt?
Yeah.
Well, when we started talking about my dad, I started getting a little bit misty-eyed.
Oh, my gosh. At the beginning of our conversation, when he was saying stuff about your dad and the kind of guy that he was and the kind of friend that he was. And I was fighting tears. I was fighting myself because I'm like, I didn't want us to be all like, so great, Dwayne. What else do you know? You know?
Yeah.
But then I could feel that Just
because the goal of contacting him was to get to know my dad by proxy.
right.
Do you know what I mean? So get to know who my dad is because he's so far down the alcohol
And talk to
rabbit
your
hole
hero
right now.
as well.
That too. But it was really eye opening, and it was definitely something that I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep pursuing the people that surrounded my dad because the expression "show me the man and I'll show me the man's friends and I'll show you the man" or something like that. I can't remember how it goes, but it's definitely I want to know who my dad was surrounding himself with.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Oh, it's too bad we couldn't play.
Definitely some surprising insights that I got. But it was definitely a really, really good chat that we had with him.
So there's no way
felt
to
good.
pull up anything, not even on Reaper?
Oh my
or, like,
gosh.
playing it off Reaper or
Oh
something?
my gosh.
I'm that stubborn.
Okay, all right. I'll try once again.
Try it one more time.
One more time.
Somebody told me that's one of their favorites. Oh, okay. Next week we're gonna play Morgan Freeman. We had
Morgan Freeman? We had Morgan Freeman on the show.
Morgan Freeman.
God damn.
Same person, almost look alike.
That's hot.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I mean Morgan P. Campbell.
On Chonilla.com.
The voice of God. Morgan Campbell will be on the feed, on the Chonilla.com feed on iTunes and Stitcher for next week. The rest of Jaquetta will be posted as throughout the weekend and everything.
Yeah, I didn't see the final part. Did you? Is that what you didn't were
No,
able to
because
do
I've been
today?
running
Okay.
around like a mad woman.
No worries.
Yes, I'm trying to get everybody to cry. I'm overclamped.
I'm verklempt.
Uh-huh. Morgan Freeman.
How did you? Well, Morgan, I guess.
Morgan, yes. There's some similar. No.
You should call him and
he
tell him
doesn't.
like, oh, by the way, you're on the show.
That'd be so dope to have Morgan Freeman. Oh, is that you?
Yeah, no, it's not happening, Shirley.
Oh,
This is not happening.
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, you'll hear it in about 2 weeks or
All right,
so.
take a break.
Already? Hey, leave a review on iTunes. 5-star is preferable. Thank you.
Hey, by the way, start donating now to get your Chonilla t-shirt at chonilla.com/donate.
So, speaking of grape drink, what happened?
What happened?
What happened on the bus?
Let me pull it up. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we're getting ready to I'm almost home.
I'm almost home.
There's
I don't know why I'm
maybe
like this.
3 bus stops to go.
Okay.
I'm on the bus headed home, and this guy on the bus decides to just so the bus is now slowing down for his stop, and that's 3 stops away from my stop.
Okay.
So what this guy decides to do, light a cigarette in the bus,
Where? In the back?
right where the doors were, like right where he was about to get out.
So he
it
was
like
about to
so it
get
was like
out.
the middle of the bus.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was about to step out.
Okay.
He hit the button for the ding or whatever.
Okay.
And he pulls out a cigarette and just lights it on the bus.
But he's about to get out.
He's about to get out.
Okay.
But not only did he light it on the bus, like he didn't light it just quickly and kind of discreetly and put it, tuck it in his hand or whatever and just kind of like get off the bus. He lit it and he just started like puffing on it like it was like he just started puffing on it like just to make smoke.
Wow.
And he's like bam 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 bam. And his buddy is standing next to him and they start laughing.
Young guys?
Yeah. Yeah, 16, 17.
Yeah.
They got off the bus. Now the bus reeks of cigarettes.
Nice.
Yeah, and they think it's a big joke.
That's fun.
Yeah, thanks, asshole.
Somebody should have said no.
Oh my God, there's no time. You're in
like,
shock. You're like,
did this
what?
just happen right
This
now?
guy is he's smoking this cigarette. But he's doing it in a way that's like fuck everybody on this bus.
Children.
Yeah,
The youth.
thought it was a big joke. Nothing funny about being an asshole.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
the kids. That's what they do.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Just so disrespectful.
And it just smelled the rest
Oh
of
my
the way.
God, yeah, yeah. It smelled like it was a smoking bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's terrible. You could see everybody was like, he stepped off, he's laughing. The bus pulls away. Everybody's opening their windows now. People are opening up the ceiling windows.
Sucks.
Oh, my God. So bad.
It's just, I can't
Everybody
stand...
had that look on their face like, really?
Mm-hmm. Man, I remember when you used to smoke. I wanted to kill you every time. Like, I wanted to let me do you a favor. Let me just do it for you instead of the cigarettes doing it for you. Let me choke you right now.
This one's for you, Maxim. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Oh, yeah. I freaking hated it. And you'd smoke. And every time after we made love.
Yeah. Because that's when you're supposed to smoke.
Every time after dinner.
That's when you're supposed to smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You smoke all the time.
Ugh.
You did good, though, that you didn't do it too much when I was giving birth. That made me like... I was thinking to myself the whole time.
I went once. I was I went once.
I'd be like, doctor, you need to set up emergency because I'm about to kill him.
The whole 12 hours you were there, I went outside one time.
I know you did good. I was very impressed.
I remember asking you too. I was like, hey, Shirley, I've kind of been here for 6 hours.
I think you did.
How are you doing? Do you think I could step out for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think I was in the bath. I was in the shower when you went.
That's right. I took advantage. I was like, okay, are you
shower.
good?
Yeah, I was like,
no,
yeah, go for it. Go.
No, that's not right. That
really?
doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. I don't think I would have left you in the shower because you might have slipped.
I don't know then. I know you asked once, but I thought it was in the shower because I thought I remember water.
You're probably right.
Was on me.
You're probably right.
Oh, that shower was wonderful.
You are right.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right.
And it was hot as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a seat in there too. Like you could have sat down if you wanted to. Yeah.
Woo.
You are right. You are correct.
Know, I don't want to even. I'm starting to think of the shower, and I'm starting to have flashes, and almost starting to feel the whole birth. Mm-hmm. So. We're going to stop because I don't want to remember that.
You don't want to remember the birth?
No.
It's terrible.
It fucking hurts.
Yeah?
Oh, my God.
Did you feel your hips pop in the middle?
You feel bones and things opening. It hurts.
Really, eh?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That baby's beating you up from the inside.
Oh, my God. I don't know how people do it naturally. That's just crazy to me. It makes no sense at all. Why do you got to do that to yourself? Mm-hmm. There's just beautiful technology called epidural. I mean, come on.
You're pro epidural?
Oh, I'm so pro epidural. So pro. I'm surprised these guys don't get, or women, because some of them are women. I'm surprised that they don't get gifts. I believe there should be a requirement that when you pack your bags for yourself and the baby and you got your pajamas and yada, 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 all that stuff, you should also have a gift for the lady or the man or the gentleman who provides you the epidural. I think it's fair. It's more than fair.
You think you should you should tip the epidural doctor?
Yeah, you should give them a gift. Because I love you is
that's their job.
I love you is not enough to say. It's not enough.
But that's their job.
I know it's their job, but it's a wonderful, and if they do it right.
Yeah, because they get paid a lot. Anesthesiologists get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
True. But they should get gifts. I don't care if they get paid a lot. It's a wonderful thing what they do. As long
as they treat women right, you need to give them more money, right?
Yeah. I think that's a great suggestion. I think we should pack gifts for these women and men out there. I told him I loved them. I did.
Stifler said I was good with seeing everything, but that pregnancy poop almost made me vomit.
Ew, you saw pregnancy poop, dude?
Yeah, pregnancy poop is pretty gross.
You saw my pregnancy poop?
I did.
Was it big?
No.
It was little?
It was like the size of my baby finger.
Really?
Yep.
Was it thin?
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm asking about the size of my poop.
It was the size of my baby finger.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad I didn't eat anything that day. Oh, I only did it once, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't. The other kids, I didn't have.
No,
other
the other
pregnancy
kids you didn't
poops.
poop. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just with Ronan.
That's good. That's good. Did you see it rip?
Did I see what your vagina
Yeah.
rip? No.
Okay.
No. You only ever had
I think it was Ronan.
yeah, but you never had any like serious tears like where you needed to be sewn up. Like it was always like very minor tears. And the doctors, I remember,
Just the idea of
the doctors would tell me that she didn't, you didn't tear much, so it wasn't enough that it needed stitches or anything like that. So
the doctor told you that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the doctor told you.
tell me what. What?
It's okay, brother. It's still gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Because she didn't tear.
Can you throw a couple stitches in there for me? This is covered under the medical plan, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Oh, you're a trooper, though. Is it nerve-wracking for you? Like, do you feel helpless?
Not.
Because I would feel helpless.
Yeah, but not when you've got that much like professionalism around you. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like professionals there. And I wouldn't have felt helpless because it didn't matter what I was doing. I would have done something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would have found something to do. If it was just holding your hand and, standing as far back as possible, I still would have found something to do.
I fought so hard the first time. Actually, all of three of them.
Mm-hmm.
All three of them, I fought so hard not to be a bitch to you.
Really?
Oh, my God.
That's news.
Really?
Yeah, because you've always kind of embodied that, like, because I've always said, like, you were a soldier because you were,
Woo!
so you dealt with the pregnancy really well. But, and you've always taken that feedback, like, yeah, you did. So this is news to me that you wanted to punch me in the face.
There's sometimes I have to really pray to Jesus.
Do you remember any specifics?
I don't know, like if I was asking you to rub my back a certain way, and if you didn't get it right, like on the second,
You're like, ooh,
oh,
girl,
manage.
ooh, it's going down.
Yeah.